EFF Commander-in-Chief Julius Malema is addressing what they call ground forces on their 2018 program. Let's listen in.
In that comfort, let me tell you, we're going to expel you. We're going to expel you. Because we don't want to sit with people who have become extremely comfortable in power. And there is no even power. There's no power there. Yet you think you are powerful. Councillors must go to the ground. Councillors must be with the people on the ground. We must work the ground. We must work the ground. These meetings, every time, breaking about going to council meetings, and half the time in those council meetings you are talking about appointment of municipal manager, appointment of the head of what, appointment, useless things of appointments. Our people don't have water. Our people don't have roads. The roads are being destroyed in Polokwane city. They found apartheid roads here, SG. And then the ANC came and destroyed apartheid roads. And that makes the ANC worse than apartheid. Because during apartheid, there was a proper road at Thabo Mbeki. During ANC, there is no proper road at Thabo Mbeki. It cannot be. If you are serious with taking this province, you are going to have to change your attitude. If you are serious about winning this municipality in the next election, you must change your attitude. You must call community meetings and talk to communities about what you are doing in the council. People must know what you are doing in the council. You have been a councillor. You have never called even a single community meeting. It's over a year now. You have never called a community meeting. And remember, my sister, my brother, the community meeting doesn't require a quorum. You call a community meeting, 20 people come, you talk to them. You must never want to call community meetings, and those meetings must look like Orlando Stadium rally. There are no such people in Bluebird. Even if you want to call a meeting of 40,000 people, they are not there in Bluebird. Call communities, talk to them. Don't talk to communities in 2019. Talk to communities now. You must listen to communities now. And you must tell communities that you are not a ruling party. You are an opposition. You came to give them a feedback. You want a mandate to go back and continue to fight. You'll come back to tell them progress made in those councils. Most of our regions are going to the regional people's assemblies and provinces, or all provinces. We don't want an unacceptable conduct of Facebook and social media and WhatsApp groups and the meetings in secret. We don't want that. We are not an ANC light. Don't bring ANC tendencies here. This thing that you are calling councillors into meetings and caucuses, and you don't even call delegates, you call councillors. Councillor is not a delegate. You are not going to talk to anyone. Your branch is going to meet nominate delegates, and then nominate leaders. You carry the mandate of your branch to the conference. You are going to talk to people at the conference, not outside the conference calling bribe, calling weddings. You want to get married because you want to assemble delegates, and then when you lose conference, you divorce. No, we don't want that. No. Once a branch is nominated, the delegates carry the mandate. The only place delegates are going to meet is at the assembly. It's when you meet at the assembly, exchange the notes, talk to each other, persuade, be persuaded. Anything outside that is not allocated for in the constitution of the EFF. When you are an EFF cadre and a ground force, every time you do something, you must ask yourself, what does the Constitution say? What does the Code of Conduct say? What do the guidelines say? Anything outside official documents of the organization is unorganizational and is punishable. Don't bring ANC tendencies here. We are a revolutionary party. We don't want to be infiltrated. You don't insult each other in social media and in the media. You are one family. When we live here and we go out there, we are one thing. That's how people are going to respect us. Mara, this tendency of the ANC of insulting each other in the media, in the social media, as if you don't belong to the same organization. This display of hatred against each other as if you are enemies must come to an end. Must come to an end. Of course, when you are friends, your friends are EFF members. When you are sitting, chilling, drinking water and holy water and all those type of drinks, you must talk about EFF. You must talk about leaders of the EFF. But we cannot have a position from our social meeting. Don't be scared to talk about your organization and your leaders. But let it not be a formal position which you are just going to use the constitutional structures to formalize an outside factional position. Comrades, no one should say to you, the provincial secretary wants this, the CIC wants this, the provincial chairperson wants this. That's wrong. That's wrong. I don't want any of you. I want the EFF. When we have the EFF, I'm fine. Stop listening to people who use names of leaders to intimidate you. But also, even yourself, stop being intimidated easily like that, and then you call yourself a fighter. When you are told about the leader's name, you must say, I hear you, but my position remains this. Why? The Constitution allows us to contest for every position, including the president of the EFF's position, I can contest it if I want to. No one will stop me from contesting any position. The surnames Malema and all that, they are just same surnames. They mean nothing. Because EFF does not belong to the Malema family, it belongs to its members. No one should use my grandfather's name to divide the EFF. The Malema family does not have a position on who must become what in the EFF. Those of the Malemas who are leading in the EFF, they must earn it. It must never be automatic. They must not impose themselves on you because of surnames. It means nothing. Those who are our friends, they mean nothing when it comes to the EFF. They must never abuse their proximity to the leadership and want to impose their views. Positions in the EFF are contested in an open, dignified, disciplined manner. Conferences of the EFF are conducted in a peaceful environment. And all of those conferences must follow the guideline. There was a conference in Westenberg which elected leaders. A position of chairperson was elected, contested, and voting was conducted through raising of hands. Is against the guidelines of the EFF. As a result, we are going to rerun that conference. It must be done properly according to the guidelines of the EFF. We don't care who wins, who loses. We want people to win and lose in a dignified way. Next time, and then I remain in the organization. He must not feel cheated. Because here, there are no favors. Superior logic. You earn your position through ideas. In the EFF, we celebrate ideas, not proximity to leaders, not friendship, not family arrangement. We celebrate ideas. If you've got a mind of a rat, you will never be celebrated in the EFF. Demonstrate your worth in a disciplined manner. Don't over-exaggerate your thinking capacity. Never suffer from egoism. Humble yourself even when you've got superior logic. You must be the servant of the people. And you cannot be a servant of the people if you suffer from arrogance and egoism. Every time you want to be noticed that you are present. Sometimes it helps to just arrive and keep quiet and leave without being recognized, so that they can start talking about you. But hey, happy where Oscar was on, but our honor at Chigwamra. Sometimes you don't have to be in front in order to be called a leader. You can lead from behind through your ideas. But where is Manabakushi Mampur? Organization. It's up to you what you do with it. Ndwe itlon chaba soko ditali. Ntwe itlo unchatla iskar unchatla le wa pupurua. Wakira ukitima ahead of it. Wakira ushile organization upapa ukitima kamo peli kamo itlo tula yola kafas. Never be ahead of your people when you are a leader. Never be behind. Always be with your people. You must be with your people. This thing is growing and growing nicely. No one can destroy this organization except yourselves. It's up to you. So we are starting a year. All branches must be launched. What percentage are we now? 96%. 93%. In the whole of Capricorn, we exist in all the worlds. 93%. So we want to exist in each and every corner. That's how you are going to defeat the ANC. The reason why PAC could not defeat the ANC or Azapo or anyone, they didn't exist in every corner of South Africa. How Tanako village 18, they even think when you say IEC, they think it's a synonym of ANC because that is the only party they know there. Now, you are going to contest them in those villages where they were not contested. In the townships, in the suburbs. Let's build the EFF. South Africa is relying on us. So we are a solution. Every time we start something, they insult us and say all sorts of things. You see today, we marched and taught H&M a lesson. They are all insulting us. Look at them after 2 weeks. They will be saying, you know, the EFF actually is right. This H&M must be taught a lesson. So, never listen to these people. You cannot want to explain yourself to people who have made it their business to misunderstand you. How do you want to listen to white minority teaching you how you must fight racism? Never listen to such things. Listen to your own instinct. Listen to your own reasoning. They say, no, why are the people occupying shops? Malema is not there, and Rose is not there, Floyd is not there. Why did they send people there? They don't go there. We didn't send anyone. We didn't send anyone. They went because they wanted to go. So to say people were sent, it means again, you are undermining black people. That they cannot think on their own. Someone had to carry them and send them there. No one has been forced to go to H&M. They went on their own. They were told an idea and they said, yay, you are right, we are going. So they patronize fighters. They say Malema sent them there, he's not there, as if those fighters can't think for themselves. Malema never put a gun on anyone to go to an H&M. Shibambo never put a gun on anyone and said, you are going to an H&M. The leadership said, this is the program, we think it is reasonable. Let's get people to go and execute this thing, fighters on the ground. We cannot all be in Sante. When they were in Sante, we were in Mori. It's not like we are sleeping. We are not sleeping, we are waking. When they were in Main Lane, we were at Westenberg Hall. What? Because we're too many. Malema is not Holy Spirit. He can't be everywhere at the same time. Fighters, you are here not because you are forced to come here. You made a decision on your own. Anyone who says you are being used, that person is insulting you and thinking that you are an empty head. You can't think on your own. Anyway, this over-exaggerated black middle class, they undermine people. like that. They think that because you are not at their level in Midrand, therefore you can't think. They are the only ones who can think. Why do they think they can think? Because they've got data. And they tweet. And they confuse that to thinking. So no one is being forced here. We are saying we are going to protect our people in the farms. We are going to protect our people everywhere else. It's a point we are making here, public. Anyone who wants to join must join. If you are a coward, you want to fight farmers through a tweet, go and stay inside your blanket and tweet about it. We are not going to sit in a blanket. We are going to the streets. We are going to the picket lines. That's where we belong. We are going to fight on the ground. I want to wish you a very successful 2018. And I hope that we are going to build a powerful organization. The organization that will put roof over the head of African children. The organization that will put food on the table of African children. No African child should go to bed hungry when there is a branch of the EFF, when there is a councillor of the EFF. This year, we are saying to racist and white monopoly capital, yes. Thank you.